Hey, it's Hunt. You found Hunt on Saints. We're talking black and gold football. Do us a favor. Hit the like button, share your comments below, and hit that subscription button so you can get all of our content. Enjoy.
From top to bottom, we've got to make sure that we're from a coaching standpoint, doing the right things and coaching the right things, and B, are the players doing what we're coaching them to do? And so we've got to get those things more in tune. And certainly, if they're not doing all the things that we're coaching them to do at the level that we need them to do it at, then yeah, we do have to consider some changes.
That's Dennis Allen. This is Black and Gold. Enter the bye week. And reportedly, they are going to make a small change here. Certainly not a franchise-altering change, but a small one. Reportedly, Jason Pierre-Paul will sign with the New Orleans Saints during this open date. Of course, you know, Jason Pierre-Paul, his time winning Super Bowls with the New York Giants and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He is a guy who's in the top 80 all-time in sacks in NFL history on the defensive front, and they're going to bring him in and add a little depth there. This is certainly not a situation where he's going to come in and become the closer for this team and you know, drastically alter the way the front looks, but he's going to add some veteran depth as they go through a period of some injuries up front. Jason Pierre-Paul turns 35 years old on New Year's Day, so in about 6 weeks he will turn 35. Last year he sat out of training camp, basically waited, and then signed with Baltimore in September. He played 14 games for the Ravens, had 26 tackles, 5 for loss, 3 sacks. You go back to 2020, which is 3 years in the rearview mirror, 9.5 sacks in Tampa, and made the Pro Bowl as a 32-year-old player. So, look, you understand the Saints defensive front has Cam Jordan, has Carl Granderson. Those have been your bookends up front. Tano Passignon is there. Isaiah Foskey's got a pulled quad. Peyton Turner had surgery for a turf toe right after the opener. So you've got some depth issues up front and especially at end. And you've also had production issues up front and at end. Granderson's been very good, and Cam Jordan's been fine. He's just not what he was 7 years ago. He's just not. The Saints are 28th in the NFL in sack percentage. They're 29th in the NFL in sacks per game. They cover pretty well. They stop the run pretty well. And they've been playing half of every football game pretty well. But there have been some glaring issues. And if Jason Pierre-Paul can come in, add some depth at defensive end, play on some third downs, give you 25 snaps a game, then that's a good thing. Pierre-Paul was quoted in this story saying, hey, I came in for Baltimore last year. I played very physically. I played tough. If you sign me, you're getting a guy that's been working out even though I haven't been playing. I'm in great shape. I want to play, and I think I can help shift a contender is what he said. I don't know if there will be any shifting going on with this Saints team. I don't know if Jason Pierre-Paul shifts much of anything as a backup defensive end. But I'm not going to hate on this move. It's a veteran, it's a pro, it's a big physical player, and I think he can help you just a little bit. How quickly is he elevated to the active roster? I don't know. Maybe immediately, because Foskey and Peyton Turner are down. Maybe he's on the practice squad and you wait to bring him up. I was kind of puzzled myself as to the handling of Jalen Smith with the Saints, because I thought that's a guy that's going to come in and play, and he didn't step immediately in and play. Jason Pierre-Paul, I don't feel like he's a guy who immediately steps in and plays, but I could be dead wrong about that as well. This one is not going to move the needle a ton for me, but I do think it's necessary at this point in the season. There just aren't that many guys you can go grab off free agency that are going to make a huge splash with your team as you approach Thanksgiving. That's not really a plausible reality. But I think Jason Pierre-Paul will help a little bit. Again, if you make it into the playoffs, you're talking about a 35-year-old defensive end, but a lot of guys on your defense are inching into their mid-30s. Cam Jordan, certainly. Tyrann Mathieu, certainly. Demario Davis, certainly. Now you bring in Jason Pierre-Paul, certainly. But Saints defense, while it's not perfect, it's not the biggest issue. I think that the lack of production at times on the offensive end has been far more detrimental to the Saints there are some issues that are a little bit more difficult to figure out on that side of the ball. But Jason Pierre-Paul going to join the Saints at age 35 as they enter the bye week. Hey, it's Hunt. Thanks for watching Hunt on Saints. Before you leave, help us out a little bit. Hit that like button, leave your comments in the section below, and hit that subscribe button so you get all our content right here from Hunt on Saints. We'll see you next time.